decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. White with the clearance.
Foden.
Kane.
Foden.
Rabiot. Camavinga. Bellingham.
Foden.
White.
Foden.
Anderson.
Foden.
Foden, gently done. That's very neat. White tries across. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Mignon herring off. Oh, they could be caught out here. Gordon. Gusto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Into the channel. Olise played out towards the right wing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Moved on forwards. Cross goes in there. He's there to head it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
And it's played forward. Cherki. And it's Dembele. Dembele. Oh, good spread. Rice. Forwards and with intent. He has found the way through. Now who's going to be first to this? Gordon. Gordon is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rabiot. Konate, aim forwards. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Olise. Gusto gets across him.
France really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
It's a great ball. Decent chance! He's scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rabiot. Rabiot. Cherki. Rabiot. Cherki. Anderson. Rice. Spence. Gehi. Rice. Anderson. Gordon looks to get on the end of this. Olise. Olise shifted upfield. Bellingham. Foden. White. And that's really well manoeuvred. Played in by Foden. And that has been clubbed away. Foden, now here's the delivery. Bellingham. Anderson. And it's Rice. Spence. Rice. Spence. Bellingham. He can get that clear. Back into the middle.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
White. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Gehi. Spence. Lobbed in behind. That has been knocked clear. Bellingham. Camavinga, gently done. Cherki. France suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Stones getting this one clear. Cherki! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cherki actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Olise plays it short. Swings it across. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's a clearance, but not much of one. Cherki played with finesse. Stones gets it away. Cherki tries to get it clear. Cherki. France already required to chase the game. And here's Mbappe. And that was very necessary. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Foden. Gehi looks to the other side. Stones. White chasing after it. It's gone for a throw-in. Can he latch on to this? Mbappe. Played towards the other side. Gordon. And here's Kane. Camavinga cuts it out. Mignon sends that a long way. White. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Foden. Foden, and that's aimed into the middle. Time to deliver. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Rabiot, and he goes cross-field. Hernandez. Cherki, and here's Mbappe. And it's Gusto. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hernandez. Cherki. Dembele. And it's played forward. Spence has created one goal already. Gehi. Spence. Gehi. Anderson. Anderson forwards and with intent. Rabiot, and it's lofted through here. They get a throw in. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And here's Olise. Olise! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Stones. Bellingham. Foden. And it's White. Kane. And here's Foden. Anderson. Bellingham. Foden chooses to go back. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's found a way through. Hernandez with the delivery. Pickford deals with that nice and simple. Gusto. Olise. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, it's come loose. Camavinga knocks it out wide. Rabiot. Gusto. Cherki. Played out to the right. Gusto puts a cross in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Anderson shifted upfield. Cherki. Olise. And here's Dembele. Out to the right. And the shot! And that certainly packed a punch. Spence. Anderson. Aim forwards. Gusto gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. And it's Spence. Always onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Moved on forwards. And they've got a throw. Bellingham makes the interception. Camavinga. Turns and goes back. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yehi. Clearly not happy with that. And here's Dembele. Olise. And he shoots! Keeper's got good distance on that. Cherki. And here's Dembele. There's the shot! He scores! France are back on level terms.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Spence. Spence going full tilt down the left. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Foden! Olise. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Olise, and here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
France, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernandez. Gusto. France have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Konate forwards and with intent. And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Hernandez. Mbappe. Header! Gordon. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a... Whistle's gone, that's foul. Stones. Foden, and here's Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. Cherki, chance here to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Anderson. Foden, played out towards the right wing. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham, that's a delicate pass. Olise, Gusto, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cherki. And here's Olise. Gehi wins the duel this time.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Konate clears it away. Real chance! It's anyone's ball now. White does really well to win the ball there. And here's Bellingham. Can he deliver? White puts them all in. And here's Gordon. Rice. Very nicely done. Bellingham. It's run loose here. Now it's Rice. Gusto. Spence. Bellingham. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Spence. Rice. Yehi. Stones. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Konate. Rabiot. Konate. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Hernandez. Bellingham. White. Played out to the right. Bellingham. White, aim forwards. Foden. And it's White. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Foden. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. That's going to go a long way. Succumbs to the pressure. Hernandez. Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. Gordon. And here's Gordon. And here's Gordon. Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gordon. Great work on the overlap. He's there to get rid. Mbappe. Hernandez. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cherki. Gordon. That has been cut short. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Nice control. And it's Camavinga. This might Dembele! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Bellingham. Yehi. Rice. Kane. Foden. White. Foden. Oh, good spread. Bellingham. Foden takes a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gusto gets good distance on it. Olise did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Kane. Now it's Gordon. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Hernandez. And it's played forward. Rice. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Anderson. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Gordon. Rice shifted upfield. Oh, easy pickings there. Konate. Rabiot. Upamecano, gently done. Dembele. Mbappe, played out to the left flank. Hernandez. And it's made its way to him. No way through, so back it comes. Gusto gets his head on it! Cleared without complication. And it's half-time here. France come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gordon. Spence. England going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Gehi. Stones. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gusto. Rabiot. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Dembele. And he's on his way! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Olise. It's a loose ball. Moved on forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bellingham! And he's heaved it away. Rice. Spence. That's tidy. Rice. Spence. Rice. Spence. Rice. Gusto. Cherki. Gusto. And it's played forward. Cherki. And it's Hernandez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Foden, aim forwards. Oh, look at the space here. Foden. Foden played out towards the right wing, showing good feet. It's a mighty effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Hernandez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Camavinga. Mbappe looking to run onto it. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe! Is the shot on? He's in here! Olise. Oh, he's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Cherki clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cleared away. Kane forwards and with intent. Spence. And it's Rice. Bellingham. Gordon, spread out to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Rice. Bellingham. Spence. Tries a measured ball. Foden. It's out of play for a goal kick. Rabiot. Konate shifted upfield. Gusto. Some good work on the right flank here. Olise goes for a shot! Oh, another save. Spence. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. Gehi. Rice. Gordon. And it's Spence. And here's Gordon. Well read, nice interception. And here's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Spence's cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Camavinga. Dembele. being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Rice. Spence. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Anderson. White looks to get on the end of this. Konate producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Hernandez. Lovely bit of skill. So who's he picking out? It's gone out for a throw-in. Over to the left. And it's Hernandez. Lovely feet. And here's Camavinga. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bellingham. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Foden. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mbappe! And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Foden. Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's well... And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
And he's there to clear it. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. And the finish! Anderson is there, and he can get that clear. Bellingham. Gordon. And here's Kane. Out to the left it goes. It's Hernandez. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foden providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Yehi. Spence. Moved on forwards. That's the keeper's ball. Gordon! Deftly away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. White forwards and with intent. Konate shifted upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gehi. Stones aim forwards. Oh, super find. And that is a little undercooked. Konate. Gusto. And it's played forward. Shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Olise certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Bellingham. Gordon. Played out to the right. Kane looking understandably energised after his goal. Played into the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted. Gusto. Olise. And it's Dembele. Gusto. He is through here. He's looking unstoppable. That's good play. Aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gusto with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been knocked clear. Bellingham. Hit into the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Camavinga clears it away. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And he won't reach that. Hernandez. Bellingham. And here's Foden. Upamecano. Cherki. Nice physical challenge. And it's Kane. Out to the right. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Konate can get it clear. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. No, that's not going to find its target. And the counter-attack is on for England. Gordon. Thinks one through. And he's there to clear it. Mbappe. And it's Dembele. Now it's Olise. He's got away. Olise. Oh, good spread. Olise. Gehi gets it clear. Mbappe. Played out to the right. Gusto played in. Stones gets it away. Out for a throw. England can make their change now with a break in play. Gusto. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that's going to be a goal kick. Foden. White making good progress on the right-hand side. White. White charging forward down that flank. And he's there to clear it. Olise. Olise, gently done. And he's managed to get free. White wins the duel this time. Now it's Foden, and it's Bellingham. Rashford, can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gusto. Rabiot. Camavinga. Konate played over towards the opposite flank. Upamecano. Rabiot. Gusto. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, it's played into the area. And that's the keeper's ball. Calmly anticipates.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cherki. And it's Hernandez. Gehi getting this one clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bellingham. And the shot's on here. And here's Kane. Big chance! They've done it!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And now he has two. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Moved on forwards. Mbappe played out to the left flank.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Anderson. Rice. Spread out to the left. France need to make something happen here. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the right.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ball is over the line. Gusto. Olise. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
White gets over and intercepts. Olise.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Rashford. And it's played forward. And here's Dembele.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Konate. Cherki. Gusto. Konate. Gusto. Cherki. Gusto. France keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Out to the left it goes. There's no flag.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a good run down the left. And it's Rashford. Kane. Foden. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but it's Rashford! It's off target and by quite a way. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Spence. And here's Rashford. And here's Kane. Camavinga with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Terrific save by Manuel! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Bellingham shifted upfield. Foden, and he whips it in.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Stones. Yehi. Rice looks to the other side. Hernandez goes on a charge down the left.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
And back out it comes. Cherki. Camavinga. Gusto. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Cherki. Camavinga. Rabiot. It is now or never. Time is against them. Olise played out towards the right wing. Rabiot has it in a wide position. Oh, nice touch. Olise. Oh, good spread. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Oh, it's come loose. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that was very necessary. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Rabiot. Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's a throw-in. Looks across and plays it in. That's not going far.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Could be danger here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Hernandez.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And here's Olise. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Olise. Kalulu gets into some space.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
France making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's been played through. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Doué. Upamecano. Camavinga. Hernandez. Upamecano, aim forwards. Out to the right. Kalulu. That'll be a throw-in. France making consecutive changes here.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Kalulu. Oh, sweet feet. Needs a quality cross. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Camavinga makes the interception. And it's Kane. Now it's Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. Rashford played out to the left flank. Over to the left. Spence, now the ball in. Well, the clearance is short. Rabiot. And that is that. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?